Hello. What's going on, man? It's your boy K Smith, and I'm here. This is a FIFA 17 demo. As you can see me at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I'm ugly. I got something to say, man. This ain't gonna be a formal FIFA video. I got a rant video today, and this rant video gonna be called "Why Do Jobs Don't Fuck With Me." That's what I'm gonna name this video. Why do jobs don't fuck with me? And the reason I say that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that because I'm a bad person. I'm a good person. I ask anybody I know. I'm very respectful. I don't act like a nigga when I leave the house. No disrespect, cause I know I love niggas. I got a lot of niggas I love, but them niggas, when them niggas leave the house, them niggas act stupid. Them niggas act like niggas. When I leave the house, I'm very respectful. I respect myself. I respect everybody around me. I'm very peaceful. I'm very respectful. I said that already. But the name of this video is gonna be called "Why Do Jobs Don't Fuck." And I say that because I had 4 jobs in my whole life. I'm 21 years old. I had 4 jobs. Right. My first job I ever worked at was Nike. Then I had a job at Giant Foods. I worked at Nike for about 3 months. It was a seasonal position, but they could have kept me. And they didn't keep me, but I'm gonna tell y'all the reasons why. I worked at Giant for about a week. I'm gonna explain all this shit. Then I worked at Target for about a month, I say. Then I had a job in Nordstrom's with a Nordstrom factory. That was pretty good for me, man. I had that job for a few months. And then I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when I worked at Nike, I was 18 years old, like 17, 18. I was young, and I was I still am an introvert, but I was more shy than anything. I was scared to talk to people. I was scared to just interact with people, so that job wasn't gonna work. And then I don't like to talk a lot. Motherfuckers want to chit chat. I guess they fired me because I didn't talk a lot. But I feel like the white people that did not like me, my bosses did not fuck with me. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't fuck with me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did. Maybe because I didn't speak as much. They feel like they didn't need me at Nike dealing with people, so that makes sense. So then I had a job at Giant, right? I got that job. And I could have had that job longer, but I didn't like the environment. The shit was paying me $8 an hour. How you gonna pay a nigga to work 8? I just don't see that, bro. I'm not being selfish or nothing like that. You gotta pay somebody more than that for them to even want to be dealing with you. So I was getting paid like $8 an hour. I had just came off a bad cold. Well, I still had the cold. And they wanted me. I had got the job right when I in the midst of my cold. And cold, C-O-L-D, people. C-O-L-D, not C-O-D, C-O-L-D. So they wanted me to work days, and I'm sitting there in the house. I can't breathe up my nose. I can't do nothing. In the store, in the grocery store, it's cold in there, so I couldn't do that. So I had my jacket on one day, right? I had my jacket on. I'm thinking, man, I'm doing good work. Let me just keep my jacket on. They talking about, oh, take your jacket off. So the manager come or whatever. He got the suit on. He the guy. He think he the guy, but he got the suit on in the business. He come down, he said, take your jacket off. Then my boss, she comes and said, didn't he tell you to take your jacket off? I said, man, it's cold in this bitch, man. And I was like, fuck that job. I just walked out. That day I walked out, never came back. Took the apron off, threw that shit on the ground, never came back. So I worked there for about a week. Matter of fact, it was like my 3rd day. That job, I left that job, boom. So it took me a long time. I went to college for a little bit. It took me a long time. I got that job at Target. Boom, merchandise flow, seasonal position. Merchandise flow is basically, I work in the morning times. Shit at like, I say I gotta get up at like 3. Well, it depends. Cause some days I work at 4 in the morning, some days I work at 5 in the morning. It's nice at 4 in the morning, I gotta wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get there. That shit was like 30 minutes away. In the midst of the winter time, it's cold, you got to go out there. But that wasn't a problem. It was cool. I got to vibe with myself. So I get that job, right? And basically the description is that you unload the morning truck, get everything unloaded, and then you take the items out to the sales floor and you stack the items back up to replenish the store. That was my job. So them motherfuckers was telling me I was moving too slow. I know niggas that was there that was moving slower than me. I wasn't even moving slow. I was learning the ropes. I'm the newbie on the camp. I'm learning the ropes. I'm doing pretty good work. That job was cool as shit. $10 an hour for 2 weeks, first of all. And the employees that I work with, they won't fuck with the job either. They talking about something. You expect us to try hard on this? Y'all paying us every 2 weeks, all that. So I thought the job was cool. I didn't mind it. They telling me I'm working too slow. I'm working too slow. Bitch, have you seen these motherfuckers out here on the sales floor with me? You could say I'm one of the fastest out here. I'm getting shit done, bro. I'm on task and everything. So boom. You know, the one thing I did like about that job though was at Target, you know, they got the Pizza Hut in there. They had Pizza Hut and Starbucks. Every morning when I got off, I would get me some Starbucks and a piece of pizza or a hot dog, depending on what time it was. So that shit was cool. You talking about something? Can we when the next time you work? And I forgot what I told her, but I was like, I think it was the next day I was supposed to come in for work. Nah, the day after the next. She said, we need to talk about your work performance. My work performance, right there. See, but back then I used to get angry about a lot of shit, and I wasn't. When somebody had said something bad, I didn't even want to deal with it. So I was like, fuck that job. That day I walked out. I got off work. That day I left, never came back to that job ever again. And then the last job I had, Nordstrom. I had that job was cool as shit. It's for I'm not gonna put anybody down, but it's for people that ain't doing shit. You can have tattoos all over your face. You can do whatever. They don't care. As long as you come in and do what they ask, yeah, they pay you. It's like that type of job. No disrespect to anybody that works there, because I was working there. That's a cool ass job. I worked there again. But what had happened was, I don't know, man. It's like a contractor job. Basically, you call in that bitch every single morning. Every night. I think it was like 5 o'clock. You call in and see if you work the next day. And I had worked my first week. I worked all week. I was like, bet this job about to be. And you get paid every single week. I'm like, bet this job about to be cool. But then, after my first week, I called back that Sunday. I didn't work. I called back again. I didn't work. I didn't work 3 weeks straight. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Am I fired or something? They didn't have no work in there. And then I later come to find out that there was no work to be done in that joint. So it was nothing for us to do. We couldn't come in and work. There was nothing to do. Maybe I should have had another job, but I didn't. I put all my eggs in one basket. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever do that. Don't ever put every single egg in one basket. Get you 2 more baskets. So I'm just like, man, I don't know what to do. So then they call and say that, well, I had heard rumors that say that the company that I work for was bought out by another company. All that bullshit. So when it was time to go back to work again, they had called me and I didn't answer. And my man, I had worked with my man, he worked up there with me. He had told me they called your name. So I get him a call, said, I couldn't come in to work tonight. So then the next day they put me on the schedule. And me playing, man, I'm on Gears of War, whatever game I'm playing with my homies. I'm like, fuck that, bro. I ain't about to go to work. So I never called. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm about to get me another job. So I guess that's how I lost all 4 of my jobs. I guess it was just me. Me being me, but I was a different person then. So I just had an interview about 2 days ago at Lowe's. It was a customer service associate, whatever that shit called, in a garden. I said, oh cool, I get to work in a garden for $11, work with my hands, don't have to deal with too many people. That shit was cool. So I got an email just today why I wanted to make the Rant video saying that at this time we have decided to proceed with other candidates. Now I went to the interview. The interview was great. I did a good job on the interview. It was a white lady that interviewed me, Brenda. I'm gonna have some words for her. I'm gonna call up there tomorrow and see why did they. I'm gonna be respectful with it, but I'm gonna just ask her, why didn't you fuck with me? What did I do wrong? I answered every question correctly. I was dressed for success. I looked presentable. I guess she just don't. I don't know if she don't like black people. I seen all white people working in there. That had that something in my head ain't ticking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't ticking. So maybe she didn't like me, or she didn't like black people. I don't know. This was a rant video. I had to make this video because I didn't get that job, as you all know. The gameplay gone, but I'm gonna keep fucking rocking. I didn't get that job. I'm discouraged. I was a little bit angry. That's why I made this video. I got anger problems. I was a little bit angry. But I guess I'm going to keep applying. It is what it is, right? Just keep moving your feet, I guess. This your boy K Smitty. Why the fuck y'all don't fuck with me? Like the video, subscribe if you new. If you like vibing, subscribe. Like the video, I guess. Comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll see you all later. Peace out.